Today we're going to talk about box and whiskers, also known as box plots. Our learning target is practice reading informational presented in box plots. Let's just review a few of our words. Remember that median is our middle number. Okay, and you can kind of refer to what we talked about the other day. If there's more than one middle number, we add them together and then divide by 2, and that would be our middle number. And we have a thing called range, and that's when we want to make sure we put our data from least to greatest, and then we find the smallest number and subtract it from the largest number. Our new thing that we learned the other day was called interquartile range. And remember, what we did here is the first thing we would do is we'd make sure all of our numbers are in order from least to greatest. We find the median, or the middle, split it in half, and then we take the lower half, find the middle again, cut it in half, and do the same thing with this upper half, cut it in half. So it gives us 25% in each section. There's 4 quartiles. We then take the mean of our lower quartile, we take the 6 and the 8, add them together and divide it by 2, which would give us 7. Take the mean of 16 and 17, add them together and divide it by 2, which gives us 16.5. And then we're finding the range, so we subtract those two numbers, and that gives us the IQR, interquartile range. But let's put this on a number line here, and these are the important dots. Look at the color codes that I have here. Okay, our middle number, or our median, we know that's 13, so I'd put a dot right by 13. Our next number, which was our quartile 1, notice it was 7, so we put it there, and then we'd come up and put our 16.5, purple, right there. Those three things create a box. It's our 50% of our data. So we take the quartile 1 and 2, draw a line there, connect them, and then we draw a line, and notice it's not right in the middle, it's wherever our median is, and this is 50% of our data. Now we are going to connect and make some whiskers on this box. That's why it's called box and whiskers. We take the highest piece of data, which is 25, and plot it, and 2, which is our lowest, and then we just draw a line and connect those. And that's why it's called a box and whiskers, because we got a box here and these look like a whiskers, I guess. Now, just by having this box, we can know all of our important pieces of data here, and that's the purpose of today, is reading this box plot and what we're after. So let's go ahead and practice that. So this first question says, find the interquartile range of this data set. So remember, when we look for interquartile range, we're looking at 50% of the data, so we're going to look at the box here. And remember, we take quartile 1, which is 7, and quartile 3, which is 18, and we subtract those two numbers. So we'd go 18 subtract 7 would make 11, and that would be our answer. This time it says find the median. Well, we know the median's the middle number, or it's going to be the line inside the box. So you got it. It is 13. Another question you may be asked is, well, what's the range? Remember, the interquartile range is dealing with the inner 50% of our box, these two numbers, but the range is our lowest number and our highest number, and we would subtract those. 25 subtract 2 would be 23. Let's see how well you do with this. Go ahead and give it a try on Con. Good luck.